it harder for the Rumble and the Rise to get into melee range, the Rakan as well, but the peel that they have is so hard to reliably pull off. 1700, Razork.
I mean, they're kind of just playing to buy time here because Casey's bot lane really wants to match
eager on the TP. Humanoid is level 7, so he could have realm warped in.
Yeah, I think they got a bit overzealous with the fact that Casey's flashes were down, so they really want
realm warp.
Well, Kalista ended up staying while his whole team recalled.
Perhaps the right amount of zealous from a team named Fnatic. We'll find out here. Kalist, level 5, should be no way out of this dive. He accepts his fate. Zeal was the appropriate answer. A lot of enthusiasm for Blood there from the side of Fnatic. Looks like they have lost a mid-wave.
I think what the problem was, Oscar, in TP bottom. They took so long for Fnatic to get set up. Kalista's walked the entire way from bot lane up to the top side.
So Upset still hitting the tower. Bubble there. Nighttime for Razork, needs to back up. Kalist coming in off the side. Razork flashing over all the culling there. Yike now going to fall. 3-man knock going in from Mickey to Targamas in trouble. That's one vulnerable fish, but Targamas still living. Kalist playing through. Bubble not quite going to connect. Nice back step for Mickey trying to get tricky with it. Kalist still standing, still auto-attacking. Upset making the feathers fly, bringing him right back in. Goes to sleep, but takes one with him. Vladdy making it a nightmare for the side of Fnatic, though, as they take the fight.
KC managing to hold on so well.
So this is one of the frustrating things about Zoe, right? When she controls that fog of war, she just pokes from such long range without having to overcommit herself. Drake deleted. Again, Kalista and Yike both so powerful at this point in the game, those single item spikes. And Vladdy contesting. Instant engage, though. That's the combo. Response comes in from Kana, though. Mitigates a lot of damage. Target misses low, but the follow-up is not there. Razork with the pullback. Looking to get one. Looking to get that shutdown onto Yike. Challenge is Judo. Yike unconcerned. The feathers pull back, but they don't hit a damn thing. KC again finding the angle. A beautiful equalizer. It ain't equalizing shit. KC find the angle.
And the engage looked so good for Mickey, but there's just no follow-up. They've already kind of...
All right, KC. The catch here. Razork is all on his lonesome. Bubble from a mile away. He's stuck in the wall. Probably just a spectator bug. No, he lives there now. 2-man ulti. It's not going to do anything. KC find another pick.
Great timing on it as well. They'd interrupt Mickey's reset for the Rift Child.
Crucial. Gold lead not insurmountable. KC in a much more comfortable position. Can afford to get aggressive as we see Kalist there. Tidal Wave knockup does connect onto Upset. Will he be forced to ulti here? Yike dropping the Herald. Perhaps this is a way out. Wants to break open mid lane tower. Razork off to the side with Upset's health bar blinking. I don't think they can afford to start a fight realistically. KC happy to just take the objective as the taunt on the side will clip Humanoid. Followed up by the sleep. The damage coming in now as well, and down goes Humanoid. And Drake fight not going to be crucial because there's not going to be a fight.
It's a good engage by Mickey again. He looked more and more in control.
Yeah, and again, it was just the fact that you had no vision on that bottom side jungle for Fnatic. Meant that Kana was...
And really the Zoe here is just going to continue to be a bigger and bigger problem. The Galio as well. The range they have to find these picks, to find these angles is very lucky that that one doesn't connect. Tower barely not going to fall, though. One more melee minion. You can do it. It's your time to shine, Sheep.
Get him!
Oh god, you don't do any damage, bro. Playing Zoe starts to feel like a walk in the park.
And it's interesting to see again KC kind of taking this much slower pace of game even when they get these leads, because we saw the same yesterday where game 1 and 2 was a little ropey, but 3, 4 they just locked in, played a very slow, very cognizant game of how we want to step on the map, how the macro wanted to play it, and just not giving opportunities to the enemy to come back.
And I mean, we saw it yesterday in the broadcast as well, highlighted in the voice comms, like talking mid-game about how they weren't on the same page, but the issues of playing then get mid-lane control. Easy for Yike to just start up this Otacon. Kalist and Targamas have to be careful not to overstay. And Mickey's going to try to make the play happen. Flash, forward, flash response from Targamas. Nice tidal wave into the choke. Chain CC's there, and it might just be Razork falling. Using the ulti now, catching out Yike. Perhaps a moment where they can turn it back, but he uses an ulti of his own, and Kalist finds the kill. Root connects, but not the damage. Fnatic running.
Great patience from Targamas on the wave, waiting until Fnatic can actually come into that choke point so they can find the
pick to go into the short-range champions, respecting, saving their cooldowns for that long-range engage. But we'll see Fnatic down some flashes. It's a similar story for KC, but the sleep connects on Upset. That means the cleanse is already gone. Decent chunk of the health bar as well. Oscar in on the flank, 3K. Great ulti, Kana not in the area quite yet. He's not ulting the team, which means the rest of the KC is zoned away. The steal now coming in again. The Soul Laners and the LEC playoffs keep taking these objectives. Kana gets a kill, but he loses the objective, and now it's Humanoid sprinting, phase rush procced, running forward. Mickey trying to use him as a highway to get into the fight. Nice taunt coming in from Kana, wants to turn the fight back. Mickey backstepping as well. KC will get the retreat, but they lose the objective in a 1-for-1 trade.
And it's the Otacon for Fnatic that is the real prize here.
Ult on towards Vladdy from Razork, but now he's been taking the half health because Vladdy doesn't have that flash, but he's just playing so far away, I don't think Fnatic have a chance.
Yike so powerful as well. Razork getting chunked out. taunt onto Humanoid now, but they don't need to follow. The discipline from KC in these fights is phenomenal. They finally caught Kana, but no one else is in range, and Vladdy just continues to land the paddle stars.
It just looks impossible for Fnatic as they can't enter.
They don't have any HP on their engage threats. They're dead now. Vladdy, again, cannot miss.
And it's a poke masterclass from KC as they're just playing so disciplined, as you said, Dracos. It's just diligence and discipline at work here that leads them to the Cloud Soul, and it kind of feels like the game. Fnatic cannot get control anywhere. They can never enter. It looks unplayable.
I mean, it's because the 600 gold lead is there for us.
To pick up MR here, upset Humanoid. Smirk treads, but not much else.
Mickey has a crazy flank here. This could be it.
Vladdy. Humanoid stepping up,
keeping behind.
taking his time. Mickey ready to find the angle. Two-man engage. Fall from upside, trying to get involved. But Yak immediately going to knock him back. Oscar on the backside, trying to catch Vladdy. That's going to be one sleepy rumble. Razor manages to catch him, but it doesn't look like Yak is concerned whatsoever. KC are just more powerful, dancing on Fnatic.
The circles are just too powerful for KC, and it's a Venn diagram of destruction for Fnatic.
And it's such a great flank from Mickey. He's able to get on
one of our top teams, but there was a lot of doubts coming through from the regular split. Their early game did not look good. Their mid games they could still bring back through team fighting, but this KC is dangerous and they're proving it.
Certainly are. Neither of these champions want to tank this. Razork is not tanky in the context of this game. There's not even any armor pen on Kalista. It does not matter. Yak now following up. That is one dead jungler.
I didn't know Kalista was half playing Trundle in this game as well. Ripping through every tank that steps up. KC, they're looking to crack up the base as well.
Gold lead like this, composition like this, it's pretty impossible for Fnatic to hold. They don't have the range, they don't have the wave. If he arises, not a control mage. He doesn't just get to walk up for free.
And Kalista can just keep dashing forward here. All they need is one more Vladdy bubble. They can probably look to end as Fnatic desperately hold on.
And look, you said if Genji was playing this composition, you'd be scared. Oh, I think KC playing this composition also looking pretty damn scary. Mr. Spectra, Fnatic though, hungry for the engage. We'll find Yike. Nice double knockup into the taunt. Follow up there. Man, it's just, there's too much damage. Humanoid deleted. KC stopping that engage in its tracks. Now onto the Nexus. Flash in, they're gonna take Kana. He goes golden. He'll still probably die. Bubble, he flashes. He's still living. Go away. He escapes. Not even the fountain laser is enough.
Give them something, KC. Come on.
Oscar Renner's gonna fall. Yikes, still standing. Upset's making the feathers fly, but Zoe making the game, and KC onto match point. One of their most dominant victories we have ever seen.